All right, everybody, we're going to be going live here. Just a few. Just because you're always muted during this part. Everybody, we'll be right back. Oh, and I'm clipping. That's cool. I'll breathe into my mic a little bit too much there. I'll work on that. See you soon. All right, everybody, we're going to get going here. And the words tonight for John are Russian chicken. Russian and chicken. Interesting. He could come up with something creative that's not so obvious. And let's kick this son of a bitch off.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the show you never knew you were waiting for. Brought to you live at one time from a basement located somewhere in the Midwest. Digital Barnyard presents The Digression.
And it's kind of a place where everyone would hang out on Friday nights. You know, you just cruising. It was boring. Everyone just drove around, and we got high and drove around, and probably shouldn't do that, but it was the 80s, so it was okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine then.
Yeah, it was, you know, and if you got pulled over by the cops, they just give you a ride home. Hey, John, how's it going? Looks like you're a few sheets, you know? Yeah, anyway. So we're cruising, and then we pull up to this weird-looking car. It was a crazy car. Come to find out, there's this Rusky inside, this Russian dude, and I forget the make of the car, but he literally he bought his car from Russia and had it delivered. So, because they have different car companies. I mean, they have some of our cars, Paris, everybody else's cars, but they had their own. And so he's looking at me and he's like, I'm like, okay.
He's flagging you down?
No, he's like next to me at the stoplight. And he's like, roll down your window, you know, or it's my roll down window, like that probably. But I couldn't hear what he was saying because the window was up.
Okay.
So I rolled the window down, and he's like, we race. And I'm like, no, I don't want to race because Nolan Road, the cops are always watching for people.
And you
race.
have bad luck with cops too, most likely. In the 80s, probably.
I had a lot of good luck. Good luck with cops. It's just there were a few times when I didn't, and those kind of tend to be bigger than the times others than that. But so I said no, I wanted to, and then he just floors it. He floors it. He even had the little flamey things on the tailpipe.
Sure.
Takes off down the road. Literally just
straight up Mad
disappears.
Max.
Straight up Mad Max. So I'm not thinking anything, right? Just me and Steve Ord fucking just hired and shit anyway. Probably thought it didn't happen. But then as we're driving down Nolan Road, all of a sudden we see headlights coming our way.
Oh no.
Yeah. This Russian fucker he wanted to race somebody or he wanted to crash into somebody. So next thing you know, we're playing chicken with this crazy fucking Russian with this little weird looking Russian car.
Well done. That's good. That wasn't the obvious chicken. I'll give you a 7 out of 10 for execution. A good Russian accent too bumps it up to a 7.5. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. We're back for another week of this fucking train wreck or plane crash. I don't know if you saw that, but this is a goddamn plane crash.
Buddy Lee's here this week too.
Yeah, we are not brought to you by Lee's Jeans. Sorry, we can't. We cannot claim that.
Buddy Lee was the best. Buddy Lee presents.
Fuck Buddy Lee.
Buddy Lee production of Buddy Lee in Buddy Lee.
Should have melted that fucker down just like they did with Chucky and Chucky 2.
There was one of the commercials where I think he does get melty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he got it got a little hot.
But did he take a blade and like shove it into his melted plastic hand and then try to kill people and take their soul?
No, he just took their soul.
Oh,
he
Buddy Lee didn't have to try. That motherfucker had your soul.
Yeah, you just look at him. I mean, just look at him. You know, he's like that Annabelle doll. She ain't got shit. Chucky, he's a little bitch.
And I think we know why he's looking for his soul, because that motherfucker looks soulless. That's a pale,
he's got
fucking
some ginger
weird
to him, I
motherfucker.
think.
That's what it is? Gingers don't have souls?
Yeah, there's a little ginger there. See? Can you see it? Ginger. Just in the hair. There's not a lot of hair.
Wait, you saying people who don't have hair are just like...
No, I'm just saying he's a little ginger.
Oh, he's a little ginger.
He's got a little ginger, and he is a little ginger.
Gotcha.
Little ginger.
Nice. Is your book still slated to come out on August 1st?
August 1st, yes.
It's still good?
Yes, I'm off the next couple days to kind of start getting that ball rolling.
That bald head is moving in the right direction?
Yeah. He really just...
Is that also soulless?
Is
your book's kind of soulless? I don't know you, I guess.
Oh, no, there's soul. There's
soul in you?
Well, there's soul in the book because I took it out of me and put it in the book.
You got soul, but you're not a soldier.
I saw what you did.
No, that was the killers who did that. I just stole their line.
Yes. That was, I first discovered that in the movie Southland Tales.
Oh, shit, that was played in that. It was during the part where he took the drug or whatever and he was doing all that crazy shit.
Do you bleed? That was Justin Timberlake, no less. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, when I first watched that movie, I was halfway through it before I discovered that's Justin Timberlake.
Oh, really?
He's all scarred up.
That's true.
You know, they did such a good job on the scars. And I thought he really... say what you will about the movie, because, the thing is, a lot of people hate the movie.
Yeah, don't worry if you haven't heard of it. Nobody else has either.
Well, there are a few who've heard of it, because it's on a top 50 worst movies of all time. But
what was number one? Oh, it had to been the what's the Tommy or not Izzo?
Oh, The Room.
Yeah, The Room, right? Isn't that
I don't
seen as the worst movie of all time?
I'll look and see what it is number one.
No, go ahead and tell what you were going to tell about Southland Tales. I can look it up and we could show the people.
Oh, you do that.
Yeah.
But so what was I saying? Southland Tales.
I don't know.
Something about Southland Tales. No, the Justin Timberlake bit. It was because he took that drug, nuke. No, I forget what they call it. Amp. Some single word.
Okay.
Thing.
I forget what they called it.
And then he had that trippy vision where he's got all the Marilyn Monroe chicks in car hop outfits. Whoa! Hey, what was that? Was that a naked lady?
I'll pull this up. I think I got to do this.
Are they making this hard for us?
People could see it right there. Well, that's you centered here. How about I put us... We got new software here. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah,
there's JP centered, and here we are. Hey, I'm looking this up. You can see what I'm doing now. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's like...
Great. And then we can put it at full screen once we figure out which one it is.
It'd be fun if you were like surfing porn.
Batman and Robin
is number one?
Number one. And then we've got Battlefield Earth at number 2. The Love Guru, number 3.
The Love Guru, never watched it. Didn't really...
Raise the Titanic, number 4.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Raise the Titanic. That's a Dirk Pitt movie from a book by Clive Cussler, and I think the movie came out in 1976.
God damn. Let's see how good you are here. It didn't say what year it came out. Epic movie, which I'm sure was bad. I think that's the Wayans Brothers or whatever.
Yeah,
Heaven's Gate, Sex Lives of the Potato Men. I'm sorry, that was train wreck. Hold on, Highlander 2. The Happening. The Happening got number fucking 8.
Now I would think that
nice.
Because there were 3 or 4 of them, weren't they? Which one is that? The one where they actually showed the alien dudes?
Who? The Happening?
Yeah. Or was it the third one?
Who's no, The Happening's the one where the foliage is trying to kill people.
Oh, The Happening.
Foliage. You thought it was The Village.
No, I thought you were talking about Go back to There Can Be Only One.
Meet the Spartans.
Meet the Spartans.
Norbit.
Never saw it.
The Avengers.
Really?
What? No, this is a different Avengers.
Yeah. That was a remake of a 70s little spy show that the Brits kind of took. Oh, Catwoman.
Catwoman's on there. We got Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher was kind of a turd of a movie.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one with Steve Carell. That's different. I forget what that's called. Alone in the Dark.
Foxcatcher.
Jaws the Revenge. Speed.
Yes,
Speed
Jaws the
2.
Revenge. That's where she goes to hunt down the...
Street Fighter. Oof. Southland Tales is number 29.
29.
Who's responsible? Director Richard Kelly. Why it's on the list after the runaway success of Donnie Darko? Everyone expected big things from Richard Kelly's second movie, a twisty post-apocalyptic tale of porn stars and the second coming. And while his ambition is plain to see, the sad fact is the plot makes no sense, even on repeated viewings. Redeeming...
I disagree.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I've watched it a lot of times. I almost got the whole thing now.
Okay. Well, you've watched it how many times?
Probably a dozen times.
No, it's been more than that, Evan.
No, about a dozen, probably.
And Blade Runner over 100?
Over 100.
Okay.
Easy.
That's a good movie.
Great
That's
fucking movie.
Good movie. Let's see. Justin Timberlake's narrator is probably the best thing here, closely followed by The Rock. What the critics said is, I suspect that the film will probably make more sense to people who've read the graphic novels, though I imagine that complete comprehension of something as wiggy and abstract as Southland Tales is pretty much impossible, even to Kelly himself. Such is the mystery of art and mind-boggling self-indulgence.
You know what, though? That's actually a very good write-up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, this is not necessarily a bad movie, but it's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But he still gives kudos where they should go.
Yep.
Yeah, because
he was a kind critic, it looks like.
Yeah, I like the movie. I mean, the movie moved me the first time I saw it. You know, I mean, it just says, wow, it just blew me away. It's kind of like Brazil to a degree because...
Still haven't seen that.
No, we got to watch that. And it's
all
if you haven't
too
seen the
real.
movie Brazil, you should watch the movie Brazil because it's came out in 1986, I believe, or 85. Just about a dystopian society where bureaucracy has just gone insane to where you don't even have politics anymore as much as you just have bureaucracy and the politics of bureaucracy, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's what it's kind of turned
bureaucracy.
into. Bureaucracy.
If you say that over and over, bureaucracy. And then eventually you're saying Barack Obama.
Whoa, that's what they want you to do. Yeah, do you remember was yesterday I sent you that video clip? Welcome
Fox
to the
News.
Machine. It was all the Fox stations owned by Sinclair, and they gave people a script to read off on the news segment, where each one made it sound like it was their own thing they were writing. And somebody took all of them and put them on a YouTube video.
It's crazy,
in
man.
unison. It was fucking sickening.
I mean, because the timing for the most part was identical across the board, so they must have been coached big time as far as pacing and tempo.
And the greatest part about that video was a part of the script they were reading is "This is bad for democracy," and that's the part the guy kept repeating over and over again.
Yeah,
and
towards the end, I know.
And this is something for democracy or against democracy, and they all kept repeating it and being like, "Holy shit, I get it, I get it." It was kind of sad at the end. You're like, "Holy shit!" Local news. That's not news. That's scripted shit after a while.
I was thinking about you.
That's scary.
We were talking, because you get tired of the Trump-mobile.
Yes.
That is the media nowadays, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just get to thinking about that. I think that the powers that be at the moment, at any given moment, I think there's a method to this madness. I think they're in your face so much with this stuff that they want you to get tired of it to where you're just like, I'm not even going to listen to it anymore. And then if enough people get that attitude and they turn away from the spectacle, well, now the spectacle can do whatever it wants.
Shit, you kidding me? The spectacle's already doing whatever it wants.
I know that.
Less than half our country voted.
No, I know.
So I don't think anybody gives a shit what they do.
I know, but I think people turning away from it, I think it's important to look at all of it. You know, simply because as tiring as it is, if you do want to be informed, if you do want to know what the fuck's going on, then I think you have to watch all of it to a degree at least. I mean, yeah, I'm sick of it myself, but it's like I just want to stay informed. You know, to a degree.
The one good thing I get out of the whole fake news thing that Trump and whatever his cronies came up with, they're actually fucking right. They're right. Now, a lot of
Yes.
the fake news is on both sides. Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
It's
but
fucking everywhere.
It is.
So,
It is everywhere. But you know who was the worst to begin with? Was Fox News.
oh, of course they are.
I mean, how many
Yeah.
times did we talk about that even before, way before Trump, when they would just come up with, and just, it'd be the 180 on something that would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be like, and I think that was Al Franken. He wrote a book about it, Lying Liars and the Liars Who Tell Them. Something like
I don't
that.
know, that
I think
was
that
him.
was the, yeah, I think that, yeah, that was.
Well, his credibility's busted up now, but it shouldn't be on that topic. It shouldn't be. He told the truth about it when he didn't come out and say nothing happened. He came out and said, "All right." Like he was like the one guy who was accused. He didn't pull the Kevin Spacey and say I'm gay. He actually came out and said, "Yeah, okay."
I don't remember that happening, but if it did indeed happen, I guess I apologize for a drunken.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gay.
Yeah, and I'm gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't figure that out before.
Dude, everybody in Hollywood knew fucking Kevin Spacey was fucking doing that. It was a joke on Family Guy. Everybody in the circles of Hollywood knew that that's what he did. And also, apparently, back in the day, all the comedians knew that Bill Cosby was drugging women.
Yeah. What's with that
insane.
board declaring him a violent sexual predator? What exactly, which board did this, and what does that mean?
Well, violence, I don't know what would make... He didn't come at them violently, did he? But he did take them against their own will.
Rape is an act
against
of
their will.
violence. So
Rape isn't violence?
rape is an act of violence.
Okay,
I
good.
said.
It should be.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, rape? No, of course not. No, yeah. No. Rape is still violence. So that's probably where that's coming from. But I just want to know which board. I didn't know there were boards that decided this. No. That you're a bad person. You're a violent sexual predator.
Normally, my response right now would be, shouldn't the public and majority decide? But I'm not really liking where the majority's going much these days.
No, it's going insane is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, that's fire. Don't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
I touched it. It burned me. It's your fault. No, it's not my fault. You told me it was fire and it would hurt me, and I touched it and it did. It's your fault. That's the kind of logic we're dealing with nowadays.
I have a video that I think we should watch. That this is what society. This is just what I hear when I just get a room full of fucking people talking, and the majority. This is the majority. Here, let me just going to pull this up here. I'm going to go like this, and we're gonna fade this in. This, everybody that you see on your screen right now, is a video, and we're gonna play this for you. This is, what is this, John? This is Death Metal Chicken.
Death Metal
Chicken.
Cock.
That's they call it Death Metal Cock.
Yeah,
That's
Death
true.
Metal Cock.
I don't want to call it that. So I don't know which one's which. Hold on.
I like the name.
Is it this one? God damn it! 1 second. I don't know which one's which here.
You're fucking it up.
There we go. Okay. It broke. Everything's fine. Don't
Now everything's wrecked.
Fuck, that's too fucking funny.
That is good.
Oh God.
We'll play that again later too.
Oh yeah. I love the fucking internet.
It's just that good.
That's
just
the
that
majority right there.
Yeah. So that's actually, you know, sometimes that's how I feel.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just,
with you there.
It's kind of crazy just watching some of that shit that's going on out there in the world. I just don't. I still don't get crime. I don't get guys. I don't get guys who do things to where it's like, obviously that guy did the thing and now they're arrested for the thing, or they get shot for the thing and they die, or they go to prison, or just bad things happen. But why would you? Okay, I did this thing, and I know it's kind of like when you have those dreams where something bad happens and you realize your life is just fucked, but they don't care. I don't understand that. I don't understand.
Just the not caring portion of it.
Yeah, just to give it up. Just to I don't care. This is happening. Whatever. Fuck it, man. Take me to jail.
Jeez, I'm fucking the cameras up. Which one is it? Is it the is that psychopath or sociopath?
Well, no, that's
I forget which one that is.
I don't think that's either or. I mean, it can be either or, but no, I think that's just with some people. I think it's like they just do criminals, man. They'll just commit a crime, and it's like, okay, dude, there was no way you're going to get away with this. There's no way.
Well, from all of the people they interview, and I like some of the prison shows just to like where they interview the people to figure out, okay, explain your crime. And a lot of times it's just a moment.
Yeah.
They're like, we went in just to steal some shit from this guy's place, and Next thing you knew, we pulled a gun out and we shot him. Like, what do you mean the next thing you knew? Like, the majority of them were not premeditated. They didn't think it through at all. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, I know, and it is crazy because from moment to moment, anything can happen. You know, and a situation could come up to where you act, which is one of the reasons I don't carry anymore. I never really got my carry license renewed, just because, you know, you get to thinking about it. If something did happen, even if it is completely legit what happened, there's still going to be lawyers, cost, money, you know, possibly worse, you know. Don't get me wrong, I like carrying, but our laws are just so fucking stupid. Hell, even with the ground law, what do they call it, castle?
I don't remember.
Oh God, we're bad gun safety class takers.
It's just a lot of people who are so scared to be out there without a gun, and I kind of understand why that is. I mean, here's the deal, though. For the most part, if you avoid certain events and what do you call it, attractive nuisances and all that kind of shit, you can, for the most part, you don't need to carry a fucking gun around. There's not a lot of shit that can happen. And also, I don't know, how about you just kind of be aware and plan ahead? Because
be aware of your surroundings.
Driving on the roads, nobody fucking plans ahead for shit. Nobody.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, oh, I got to take left here. Oh, you're in the right lane. You got to cross 4 lanes to take that left. Oh, great.
Or they're in that far left lane.
Yeah, they should have a gun.
No.
Yeah.
And they have to take a left.
Yeah, exactly.
And next thing you know, they're over the median and then shooting at us for watching them and laughing and pointing.
Yeah, it's just people don't plan ahead and they're not aware of their surroundings at all.
That's the thing that kills me the most.
Thank you, phones.
Is people who completely, I mean, because you know, I'm on my devices a lot. I'll be the first to admit it. I can be walking through the mall and talking and looking on my phone, but I'm at least using my periphery. You know, I'm only giving my phone about 40-50% of my attention. I'm using my periphery or the rest of the energy so I could at least see where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I've shown you that one video of the chick who's walking. I think she's in a Chinese mall, just right into a fountain. She literally just walks and just right into a probably 36-inch deep fountain.
Well, good. I'm glad that happened to her because maybe now she'll wake up and kind of look around. You know.
Kind of hilarious.
It's crazy driving because that's where I see it the most. It's just so obvious. Like, it's when I'm driving, I can't focus on anything else. I just have to be driving, and you just see the cars doing where they start to fade, and then they catch themselves really quick, fade, and I'm like, you're fucking with your phone, and there it is. Thing is, every fucking time.
I could see looking at your phone and maybe a letter at a time. You know, I'm kind of that guy.
Nope, I don't. I disagree, but yeah, you can go for it. We all do it from time to time. Let's be honest.
But I try to, if I'm going to do it, I'm hitting a letter, road, you know, maybe another letter, road. But it's still equally dangerous, but it's not as bad as some people I fucking see who are driving down the road and they're just literally looking down, you know, and you're just like, can you look up? And you're traveling at like 70 miles an hour next to me, you know, just a weird thing that I like.
Are you aware of how much ground you're covering in that 1 second to look down at that letter?
No, I know.
Fucking fool.
I know what you mean. I remember all the, you know, how many car lengths, you know, what is it, 1 second per car length. I believe it is.
Well, you're never going 70 anyway. You're probably going about 45. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I do drive slower. I drive a lot slower than I used to. It's funny because I used to drive really fast all the time.
Why do you think that is? Like, is this obviously it's
not conscious, right? And it's not because I can't see the fucking road, even though I usually can't. You
probably can't see the fucking road. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know what? I don't care as much as when I was younger. So I'll get there when I fucking get there. I think that's why. Maybe that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to go with that.
Why did you drive fast when you were younger? I guess is because I understand why you drive slow.
My feet were heavier.
Now. Your feet were not heavier.
They were a lot heavier.
Literally heavier. But no, like what? Why were you driving fast when you were young? You were more reckless. You didn't care about living or dying.
Reckless thing, yeah.
Okay.
And now I just don't fucking care. You know, so it's like I'll get there when I do. Before it was like, oh. Now it's like, nah.
Gotcha.
I'm going to that.
It's definitely an old man age thing.
Yes,
for sure. Yeah.
What's new with you?
New with me? Not too much. Work thing, dad thing. So my dad had the stroke, obviously. But now he's got this fucking thing that comes along with it as his brain starts healing, where I fucking don't even remember what it's called. Something NDA, something SA. I don't know. Anyway, what it is it crosses the fucking your wires to the point where your emotions are all fucked up. So when something good happens to you and you're happy, you just break down crying. And then it'll be like a mood switch to just kind of like solemn and not happy. Yeah. From what I've seen online, it's hopefully temporary, but it's kind of fucking weird because you break him something like a piece of chicken or a cookie and he breaks down. And he's like, what's going on here? This is new behavior. I didn't know this. So
Wow.
yeah. So I looked it up. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Something's fucked up here. And then that's when I looked it up and like, oh, okay. Traumatic brain injury. Well, they deal with this. Actually, concussions can cause this shit too.
And half of it is for you as the survivor or, the dealer is understanding it. So at least if you understand it, now you can deal with it.
Yeah, it's complete. It's still fucking just madness. I'm used to a life that was pretty cushy. Not a lot to complain about, you know what I mean? So if anything like work was bugging me, I would just go back to a cushy life. And then now it's just kind of like, it's fucking chaos and madness. And the thing that rings in my head is, you cannot let this define you. And I tell my mom that, like, you can't let what this is, define you. And I told that to my dad even. I go, just because you're a stroke victim does not mean you're a stroke victim the rest of your life. You just don't let this fucking define you.
That you that has always been you are a stroke victim. No, it's just like that's the pony you're riding right now.
Yeah, it's an event. It's a fucking event. It's like teething. It's a thing that is there and then it passes by.
Yeah, the only thing that should ever define you is you.
Mm-hmm.
And your actions to a degree.
Yeah, exactly. It's real easy to fall into fucking self-pity. I'm not even the one who had the stroke, so I can't imagine the self-pity he's probably going through. He just wants to get out. But
get out of that fucking control room.
You gotta. It's weird. You almost have to. I don't know. Sometimes you almost feel numb, like to it. It's numb's not a good feeling, but it's better than just feeling sorry for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also better than just filling your face full of distractions. You know, it's good to sometimes sit there and think about, okay, that's real life now, but it's not all my life. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, but you can. I think that's a natural reaction, though. Because you embraced it very well right off the bat. I mean, it's like you were. Of course, you're more of a right brain guy anyway, right? Or a left brain guy, anyway. You're more logic and reasoning, where I'm more. Wow, fucking hamsters in space.
It's true. Yeah, I would agree.
So you're even now. But what's funny is, I think in that situation, you and I are both pretty much the same way as far as how we'd react to something like that. It's like, okay, boom, this is happening. Being all isn't going to accomplish anything, so let's brass tacks the shit out of this thing and figure it out.
There's still times, right? Yeah. There's still those times.
There's
where
a
you're
time
just
for that.
Yeah, mine is just to shake my head. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Just I have to have those moments where I'm just, this is just fucking chaos and madness. Like, what in the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, and plus now I'd probably vent a bit, but in my own little way with my dark humor and shit like that. It's like you see relatives coming up and saying something along the lines of, "Wow, can you believe he had a stroke?" And it's like, Tig Notaro, remember her?
Oh, yeah.
So he had a stroke and now he's in like this. Yeah, I could believe it. Yeah,
I could probably believe that.
I could probably believe that. Yeah, I could see that.
Yep. That's how you got to go about it. It's strange. There's a lot of other people dealing with trauma in their family too. Like shit, we were sitting there in the care facility where he's at, and this guy walks up to us and he just says hi to us or whatever, and his daughter's in one of the rooms, and he's just talking about she's been wheelchair bound for like the last 8 years of her life. She's like 46 years old, and he's like, yep, 2 weeks and she's gone, and I'm like, oh, she's leaving the facility, and you go, no, she got hit by a driver who wasn't paying attention, and her wheelchair went flying, and she went through the front of the van. Yep, this was at the care facility. This guy's there, and he's just telling us the story just so matter of fact.
No, but I mean, I thought she ended up in the wheelchair. But no, she was in the wheelchair.
She was in the wheelchair.
Fuck.
She had a tough fucking life before this, and the guy's just like, and I said, she's leaving the care facility, and he's like, no, we're going to let her go. She wants to go. She's ready. And we're like, I didn't know what to say. We're just all sitting there feeling sorry for my dad and ourselves, and just kind of look at him going, what the fuck? And this is going to sound fucking sad, but we needed a guy to walk up and do that. It was weird. Like, he looked like fucking Santa Claus. That's when I'm like, were you the fucking spirit of good times here? Because he walked up and he said that. He's like, no, she wants to go. I come here and visit her every day, and then she's going to go, and she's going to be better for it. She's not going to suffer here anymore or have to deal with any of this shit.
That's crazy, because when she's conscious and making that decision, it's not a matter of unplugging her. Usually it's like to just take out the feeding tube.
Yeah.
So you... Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know how coherent she is, but I think she suffered some massive brain damage. But they had talked before this that if anything were to happen to me, just let me go.
Oh, it's that kind of situation.
I think so. So yeah, she walked up and told us that, and
as it is.
Yep, I think that's what it was, a living will. He walked away and just kind of look around, going, "See, it could always be worse."
It's centering and sobering at the same time.
It is. It is.
Kind of get you back down, at level ground.
Yep. Well, I think it was good to just see somebody else. He's just dealing with it like a champ. He's been dealing with. He sees the alternative. If she comes through the life she had before this, and he realized, like, as good as it was for what she had, the cards she was dealt, this is better for her. She can see what's next or whatever.
Yeah.
Feel no more pain and shit anymore. So
that's cool that someone I could see getting to that place.
Yeah.
For someone.
Absolutely. Probably not easy, but
yeah, it'd be weird, because there's been very few people that I've ever tossed a tear over.
Yeah.
Even my mom when she died.
Well, there's fucking
I know,
some heinous shit there.
It's like when my cat Mouse died Super Bowl Sunday a few years ago.
That was Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah, it was Super Bowl Sunday. I've never fucking lost my shit like that.
Yeah.
For anyone.
Shit, you were best buds with that cat for how many years?
We had Torin or Opal for
You mean Mouse?
Mouse too. All three of them.
Yeah.
No, we had Mouse for we got Mouse in 97 or 87, I mean.
87. Holy shit.
97. Sorry.
Okay, I was going to say 97.
Sorry, too many sevens in my life.
That's all right.
87 is when I got to Minnesota.
Okay. So 97 you got
97
Mouse.
or 98 we got Mouse.
A cat named Mouse.
Cat named Mouse.
Cool.
Yeah. She was cool.
Yeah.
We used to talk. She'd yell at me, and I'd talk to her.
How old was Mouse?
14, 15, 16.
16? That's a fucking good age for a cat. Holy shit.
Yeah. In fact, when we took her to the hospital because her rear leg stopped working and she wasn't breathing right. And
yeah.
It was just a horrible, horrible fucking day. Because I just thought it'd be nice if she could. We knew she was going.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd be good if she could die at home, but it just got to be too much. So we took her over to the vet, and they came out and they're like, well, da 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 da. We can do some things tomorrow, and and so we asked her. I said, well, knowing how she is right now, what do you think the odds? And she's like, she said that she was really quiet. I said, just fucking be honest, Doc. It's all we got. And she's like, well, she's had 16 good years.
Yeah. And they gave you the 16 good year talk. Gotcha.
But no, but that was good.
Yeah.
I mean, she was really cool. I mean, she was very, very nice about it. And
that probably sucks.
It did.
It so fucking sucked for you guys, and then to deliver the news. Like, yeah. That's so.
That was hard.
Were you there when they did the injection?
Yeah,
and stuff
everything was right there. Yeah, we.
Fuck. Ugh. Yeah. That's madness. Yeah.
But the thing is, I've never, ever been like that for a person.
Yeah.
Ever. And I've had grandmothers, mother, friends.
Well, to joke on it, maybe you need to enslave the thing you love.
Put a collar on them. Make them shit in a box.
Make them shit in a box. Yeah. No, I believe
not...
it, man. I've cried more over dogs than some of my other loved ones. So it's like,
so
it's tough.
So that's happy times.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's new with me.
That's our human condition moment.
Yeah, anybody want pain and suffering? Come on in, let's go.
There's a few movies coming out.
Yes, speaking of pain and suffering, what terrible movies are coming out?
Well, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm going to watch the first couple episodes.
This is a show.
The Orville second season's coming up here pretty quick.
So I heard about this on the radio. We'll stop you for a second. All the critics are saying it started off as a Seth MacFarlane comedy. They thought that's what it was going to be, and it turned out to be basically a love message to TNG. He loves Star Trek The Next Generation. If you look at the way that show is shot,
right,
and the music and how it works,
yeah.
They actually said like they renewed it because it was not Galaxy Quest. It was not a Seth MacFarlane show. It was almost a good sci-fi show with some levity.
Yeah, because they kind of touch on some issues.
Sure.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
Not the new season. I saw the other one, and some of the issues they got to were very heavy-handed.
Yeah, I know.
The world where they were up or down voting people, and yeah. Yeah. So
Which was kind of already done in Black Mirror. But okay,
Sure, yeah.
that's okay. There's another one coming out with Tim Roth and Nick Nolte called The Padre,
this is a movie or a show?
a movie.
Okay.
This is a movie where Nick Nolte's like an old government agent dude, FBI or something like that. And he goes looking for Tim Roth, who's hiding in Mexico as a padre. And so he wants revenge.
Padre. Okay.
And so he's going after him. That actually looks good. Of course, I can't really name too many bad Tim Roth movies. He's just good. That's just my humble opinion.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a bad Tim Roth.
There's
movie.
another one called Alita Battle Angel. Have you seen that? It's with...
What?
Yeah.
It's called Elita Battle
Alita,
Angel.
Alita.
Okay, I'm listening.
No, what's his name? The Jew hunter
The Jew Hunter?
from Inglourious Bastards.
What the fuck?
In the very beginning of Inglourious Bastards.
Roth. Eli Roth. No, Eli.
No.
Wasn't he the
guy-
bear Jew?
Yeah, it was a bear Jew, but the what's his name?
Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz, thank
I'm
you.
sorry. All right.
Yeah, he is a scientist dude, and it's this kind of future. So it's a mixture of CG and people, but the CG still looks a little CG, and I think it's done on purpose. But she's like this, kind of like a digital Neo, basically.
Okay,
who doesn't
gotcha.
realize her power, and then she's like, I'm really strong and can go fast and shit. So, but it looks good. It looks really fucking good.
Okay.
How do you like the way I sell these movies?
This is good.
I'm
Yeah.
strong.
I know this is.
What was it? How did I
In a
introduce
world.
the one movie with? It was like Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks, other actors.
Yeah. You should not be a movie critic, or you're the what would it be? The guy. If you don't give a lot of information, you're seen as. I can't think of the word.
You think of the word.
I can't think of it. I'm trying.
Saw a clip the other night from Salem's Lot movie. I think it
Oh,
was
I love
1977.
Salem. That scared the shit out of me when I
Well,
was a
yeah, it
kid.
should've.
That vampire.
Yeah.
No.
David Soul was in it.
David Soul.
David Soul was Starsky and Hutch, the blonde haired guy.
Oh, okay.
And then he also, he put out an album in the 70s too. Starsky dude.
Like a music.
Singing music
man.
stuff. Yeah, it's kind of frightening. But it was a hit. Travolta had a song. He put a song out way before Grease.
Did he? Oh, it was
right
that
after
was
Welcome
before
Back,
Scientology,
Kotter.
or
It was, I think it was before Saturday Night Live, or maybe just after, but it was like Gonna Let Her In.
Saturday Night Fever? You mean
Gonna-
not live?
Saturday
Night Fever.
Live. Yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
Fever
Okay.
Live.
Hey, we got an August Nucleus sighting here.
Hey.
I got my gangster car last night. Asked Johnny to show you it off. Sorry I am late. I got caught up. Well, this isn't a job. You don't have to show up for this live. You can watch this after the fact.
Yes, but
we need better effort out of you.
Yeah, we want you to try harder. We want you to do more. We want you to be better and other things.
We want you to live with excellence.
As in, if you see something that needs to be done, fix. It's not necessarily something that needs to be fixed. It's a opportunity for
Growth.
excellence.
Growth.
What's
I don't know why this popped into my head.
Growth and Morbidity. That'd be a band name.
Morbidity. Ooh.
Growth and Morbidity.
Nate Throne says he's here as well.
love-
Of the people are checking in tonight.
We love you
appreciate
all.
it. Did you guys both miss the death metal chicken?
Oh,
I think we
snap.
have. Somebody said the magic word. It's death metal chicken time. Death metal chicken. Death metal chicken. Death metal chick. Should we show it again? Or
Yeah,
no?
you should like maximize it first.
Okay, is that how this works? Really? I'm going to maximize
Well,
it?
you fucked it up last time. I'm just trying to help you.
It's new software, people. Shut the fuck up, John. We're live, John. Did you know
Sunday
that we're live,
Magic
John? You
Penis
can't say that,
Juice.
John.
I didn't do it.
All right, so this is, ladies and gentlemen, death metal chicken.
Do it.
Welcome to Death Metal Chicken.
That is righteous.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. God. I love the internet. I fucking love the internet.
The internet is an awesome place.
I fucking love it. Internet, thank you for being you.
That's us sharing
It's death metal
Stuff.
chicken. Again, that's the second time we showed
Those
it.
people.
But it's too fucking worth it. So what do we got here? I give you my address, Death Metal Chicken. He says Death Mental Chicken. That's good. That's rich. I agree. Is there going to be merch?
We didn't do that one.
No, we didn't. No,
I wish we
that's
did.
not us. That's somebody else's video. You can find that on YouTube. Just search Death Metal Chicken. We did not do this. We did not do this. Do not sue us. We did not do this.
Yeah, we did not do this.
Right.
I think I'm going to make a new Twitter handle and let's call it Ellie Mental.
Ooh, I like that. It's good.
Like that?
I like it.
Ellie, she's
I'm fucking
kinda
these
nuts.
cameras up tonight. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Why are you fucking our cameras?
I'm
up?
not. It's you're up there now.
I'm pretty.
It's this new goddamn software, really.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Do you like the software?
This is good. This is good software.
We should talk a little bit about it. At least push it a little.
Yeah, because like, look what I can do. I can throw cool stuff into this segment here. I can be like, oh, bam, there's that.
It's a magic.
That happened, and now it's gone.
Tutu Palace.
Yeah. So if we wanted, we could have 4 death metal chickens and no,
And a donkey.
a death metal donkey, yeah, and a donkey, yeah.
Death metal donkey. How about a death metal chihuahua?
I don't think that's a thing. I don't think chihuahuas
Death
make
metal
those.
coyote. You could do that.
You could. That's true. Yeah. Why did we buy the Digression T-shirts at? Or where do we buy the Digression T-shirts at? We don't have Digression T-shirts, but if we did, they would be really expensive because we're definitely making them overseas, and those tariffs are fucking
Kicking
killing
our
our
ass.
profit. So they're going to be like $70 a piece.
How about, should we
70.
get one that says you've seen it, I've done this before, but like chickened out halfway through a murder-suicide? I think that'd be a good T-shirt for the Digression.
On the shirt, it just says chickened out halfway through a murder-suicide.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good.
The other one, we got the other Digression one. Better at hide and seek than that hack Anne Frank.
That's good. I like that.
These are good. See, this is OC, baby.
This is why you shouldn't have a T-shirt press.
Why?
Because dude,
would say-
you
I
would
have
have
one
the
that said-
most obscure T-shirts of all time.
I
Like
know
they
I
would just
would.
say random shit like
I know.
a porpoise and 2 porpoises.
Two
and,
porpoises and a wet Nigerian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
I know. It's just something that, it's like, hell, all I need is a transcript from bad lip reading.
Well, that's true.
Did you know fish can hear what you're thinking just before you sneeze?
Nate Throne says no digital barnyard merch.
Yet.
And did you guys talk about water on Mars? They found
Water
a
on Mars.
lake
Yeah,
underneath
but
a bunch of ice.
It's a mile
Yeah.
down.
It is it's 1.5 kilometers down, but that's still pretty fucking nuts because if there's water there, there's a high possibility there's life.
Yeah, but what's that going to do for us? No, nothing.
Like nothing.
That maybe a few hundred years from
You know
now.
what we're gonna find is like just microbes
Microbes,
that are the same on Earth, and like they're alien microbes, and they're the same ones.
Yeah, they're the same ones, but they're,
It's still pretty cool though.
Microbes are boring.
Did anybody really think we're alone out there? I'm sorry, but with how infinite space is, chances are we're not fucking alone.
Well,
Chances are we're not.
if they can manage the flat Earth theory,
Oh, for
I think they're
fuck's
going to
sake,
believe
here we go.
everything, anything. I do like how they do a pretty good job of idiofying the idiofiable by saying, well, how come we don't fall off? Well, because ice. Mm-hmm. It's an ice wall. Like, Game of Thrones, that's like where they're putting the truth right in front of you, but you don't see it.
I love how they try to explain like how the horizon works and how the sun works, like sundials. And then they try to explain how when you're in a plane and you just keep going. Have you seen that shit? Like that's they're trying to explain that shit, and it's.
Are they doing a good job?
No, fuck. Are you kidding me?
So
no.
the plane. Tell me about the plane to plane.
Oh, I'm not going to read that shit. There's no
I thought you already knew it.
justification. No.
Oh, you didn't.
No, there are articles that justify exactly why these things happen.
Well, don't you
Yeah.
want to be like informed? So like
No,
when somebody comes up
not
and,
at all.
and no, so
No.
you get a flat earther that comes up to you and says, "Nah, nah, 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 nah." And
Would
you
you-
can go, well, but that when you said this and you said this and you said this, and then they find out that you're more informed than they are, then you can turn them back to the fucking truth.
This is how worthless they are to me. This is the same thing as that guy who was a pedophile because he thought he would get eternal life by fucking children. I don't want to research that. I don't need to research that. I know that guy's worthless, and if I research that, it's just going to make me angry at the world that people like him exist.
There was a thing in Africa too, where
shit.
they thought that if they
That's
had
where it's
sex with a virgin, it would cure them of AIDS, and so you had a lot of infant bad things happening.
Well, that's an awful place to be
Yeah.
for a virgin.
It's an awful place to
Just in
be-
general, I know.
It's an awful place to be where you would believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a disease because, well, couldn't stop, and now I've got a disease I can't get rid of.
Well, couldn't stop.
Well, it wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
So
there
you're
we
right.
go.
Thank you for fixing.
That wasn't where I was going, but that's cool. That works.
News has been halfway interesting.
Yeah, not a
as
lot
of
going
late.
on, to be quite honest with you. There's not a lot.
No, nothing but the smoke screen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't look at this hand. I'll hold it to the camera so it looks bigger. Sorry, man. There's too much wag the dog going on right now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so
That's
tired of politics.
I'm tired of it too, but that doesn't mean that we got to pay
It's still
attention,
important.
man. You got to pay attention.
We've got some. We'll catch up with the chat here. So we've got bumper stickers. They found fucking water on Mars. Did any porn star die today? I don't. Daniel, why is that a question?
No, they've been dying. We've got
have they?
since November. I think we've had 6 to 8 porn stars who have either killed themselves or just died.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
Who knew the industry was really hard on you?
I think.
Yeah.
I think August Ames was the last one to go, and that was.
August Ames died.
Yeah, she hung herself.
Oh, that's too bad.
She
was a nice girl.
She was really weird. Well, not weird, but she was very particular. In the article I read, she was very particular about who she did her scenes with. Okay.
Okay.
Like she didn't do. If a guy did like hardcore gay porn, she wouldn't do scenes with him because she was very conscious about STDs, and so there was this one scene that I guess it was going to get filmed, but with one of her friends, and she tweeted out to her friend, but she tweeted it, hey man, just so you know, this dude you're going to be in has been in hardcore gay porn, blah, 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 blah. And so then I guess there was a real horrible backlash, and I guess she was getting just hate mail and death threats and all this stupid
They're saying
shit.
she's homophobic and stuff.
Yeah. And so shortly after that, I think it could have even been the day after that, she was found hanging in the park. She'd killed herself, left a note.
Fuck.
Yeah. So obviously there are other issues brewing, but
Yeah,
this was, people said this didn't cause it. She didn't hang herself because of this.
There's probably some issues if you're
It's
in
like-
porn. Let's be honest. Like, porn is not just a regular thing that you just kind of like, you know what? I'm giving up the office life to go take a dick on camera.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't think there has to be something wrong with you for you to do porn. That being said, I think there are people in porn who probably have some issues. But I
You
wouldn't
can't
say
have
that.
a regular fucking normal life with a wife and children if you're a porn star.
But
Come on now. Come on.
no. But who says that is a regular normal life? That's a regular normal life for you and I.
Yeah, I'd say with like if you're a bachelor or something, or maybe your partner's a porn star too, and that's your regular life.
Yeah,
then
but
of course you
what
could
I'm
do
saying
it.
is
Yeah.
maybe that's your lifestyle.
Yeah.
If that's your lifestyle and that's the kind of life you could live, then you get, hopefully you're looking long term and understanding, especially if you're a girl and become very popular, the long term ramifications of, because a dude can do it, and 9 times out of 10, unless you're Peter North or Ron Jeremy or the dude who died of it,
John Holmes.
John Holmes.
Yeah.
No one's going to remember you.
Yeah.
You could probably run for office. Maybe after you got elected. You know, he used to be a porn star. He used to do digger. You know, it's like, no. Notice how I said a lot of stuff without saying a word there?
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
I'm not saying if people are bad because they're in porn. They're not.
No, but I don't think
it's
that.
not.
I don't think.
A lot of times there's some mental instability there.
No,
Let's be completely honest.
I'm
and I
not-
would say it's 98%.
No, I think that's high.
I think it's
under,
really in
I think-
actual straight up pornography. You
I
wouldn't think it's
it's
up that high.
I think it's under 50%.
Wow, really? With some sort of mental instability.
Some sort, but less than
I guess
50.
we should probably define this. What do you see as a mental instability?
Well, I mean, I don't think that you would have to be damaged to be in porn.
Of course not. No.
But I think porn attracts the damaged. You know, because I think from time to time you might have some individuals who feel better, not necessarily hiding, but medicating their wounds with something that is endorphin rich.
There you go. Okay.
You know,
I get it.
And so that being said, No, I think there are people in porn who really enjoy doing it. Because did you watch that kink.com documentary?
I did not. No.
I've only seen about a third of it because I could tell Brenda was like, turn that off. This is disgusting. Okay, she didn't really talk like that. Well,
so are you saying porn's like, what is it? The power isn't corrupt.
Power doesn't corrupt, it attracts the corruptible.
It attracts the corruptible. So porn just attracts people with mental issues.
But I think the majority, and when I say the majority, I mean more than 50%, are in porn because that they like it. They like that lifestyle. But there's definitely some damage in there. That's obvious. And I think the ones, I think the unfortunate thing is the ones who are in it who are damaged. I think they gain more damage.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's good. That's a good take. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is not a pun, but people are too hard on porn stars. I mean, they're seen as stupid, which, let's be completely honest, when the majority of them open their mouth, there's not a lot of intelligent words coming out. There are a few outliers, but the vast majority is
Sasha Grey.
Doesn't seem to. Yeah, she's fucking smart, actually. I was
very intelligent.
Very surprised.
Yeah, I mean, you hear her talk on like Vice or whoever she's on with right now. No, it's pretty crazy. Another one who has a fair measure of intelligence, who I've actually heard just talk, because you don't hear a lot of them talk.
You just kind of hear random moans.
Yeah, random things. Or like, or they pray a lot. But
yeah, I see what you did there. Okay.
But Aurora Snow, she's you see her on she's on Instagram a lot. She's just retired. She's married, has kids now, and but it's still funny and crazy how you see she'll put on a post about, hey, boom, just sharing parts of my life, this, and this, and this, and you'll get guys like, show us your tits, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, have some fucking dignity.
Oh, come on now. Let's be completely honest. She knows the audience. She knows what she was catering for. She knew what this was. Guess what? You're not going to escape from that.
No, I know. No, I'm not saying that she might have an expectation that she should escape from it, but I think people should have a little bit of fucking decorum and respect for each other.
Oh, man.
No, I know. I'm an idealist. I fucking know this. Yeah. But still, it pisses me off that people can't just have a little goddamn common courtesy.
Trust me. I want to live in that world. I do. I want to live in the world that you're portraying here, where people are actually decent to one another.
And people can jab and joke with each other and not want to fucking kill you for doing that,
Yeah.
So it's just, sorry.
No, I agree. Porn stars are people too.
Everybody's people
Number
too,
one.
unless they're doing bad things.
Pedophiles aren't people. Sorry. But you're a pedophile, you're a scum, and you deserve to die.
Yes.
But it's funny how we draw that line. You're one act that you did to a child, and now you're no longer a person.
You're saying it's funny how sometimes where we can draw that line.
Yeah, because that is technically it's subjective. There might be a culture out there somewhere in the woods where fucking children is seen as a norm.
Well, you know what? A couple thousand years ago, like Roman type shit.
Oh yeah, the boys.
It was not a bad thing at the time to have a houseboy or a house girl. In fact, it was a social thing almost. And if you had guests over and you didn't have that was a faux pas. If you weren't like prepared.
Interesting.
Oh shit, honey, the Hendersons are coming over too. I need 2 more houseboys. Can I get 2 houseboys, a house girl, and that guy from Carthage is coming. We're gonna need a camel too and 2 goats. Okay, bye. They had phones back.
Did they? Yeah. Alexander Graham Bell. He was back around back then.
Alexander.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Yeah, it's interesting how. So back then, it wasn't seen as a problem, right? Everyone just gave into their sexual desires. So it makes you wonder if that was just beaten into their system long before that, and now it's an evolutionary thing in brains nowadays when we shut that off and said, we can't fuck boys anymore, little boys and girls anymore.
Yeah.
And then maybe that's why the switch didn't just go
right out.
Yeah.
Well, it is crazy because when it comes to good and evil, and I wrote about this in Mr. Man, it's, I don't believe in good or evil. I believe people do good and bad things, but I don't believe in good and evil per se. And I think the good, or what we consider good, is just the majority over time. You know? So for the longest time, that was cool to do. Now it's like, nope, we're evolved past that. We don't fuck boys anymore. We just some people drug women and then have sex with them, or they drug boys and then have sex with them and bury them in the basement, and then, or they do other things.
Yeah.
But Chris Hansen, he fixes us up. He helps us out.
He doesn't fix a fucking thing. He just shows it on TV. Nate brought up a point here. I know she's not a porn star, but what about that so-called hottest weather girl in the world?
Oh, the Mexican girl.
Yep, yeah, with the
Brazilian Spain.
with the fucking butt on her. Anyway, so her boyfriend broke up with her to play video games. Now, hold on a second here. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how hot the girl is.
Yeah.
Anywhere out there in the world, I will find you a guy who's sick of putting up with her shit. And I will, even if you're the hottest guy in the world and there's a girl out there, someone is sick of putting up with your shit. So guess what? Doesn't matter how fucking hot you are. Eventually, if you're with somebody that long and they're that annoying, video games look pretty fucking good. Don't you trash on my video games. Booty's nice. Video games are nice too.
Yeah, like you said, you show me a good-looking girl, I'll show you a guy tired of his shit.
It's saying vice versa too.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
No shit, yeah. You show me a beautiful person, I'll show you a person sick of their shit. There you go.
Yeah, you can't put genders on it.
Gender neutral.
We like to be fluid with our sayings.
Or an object.
Yeah.
We have to depersonify it now.
That's right.
You show me an attractive object, and I will show you another object who is sick of that object's shit.
There's an object. An object cannot be. It must be a real shape, right?
Yeah.
Not irrational shapes.
Not irrational shapes.
Yeah.
My love for
surreal
all things primitive.
Yeah.
What
else we got out there?
We talked movies. We talked
porn stars.
We talked porn stars. We did talk porn stars.
Yeah.
No, it's been good. I've taken a couple days off here. I'm going to work on getting the book going, and then I'm working on journal stuff, the journal idea that I've got, and we're sewing. I think I've got the cut down to a science now.
No more burning. Nice.
It did not burn. I'll have to show it to you before you leave.
All right. Yeah.
Did I show it to you Saturday? No, I don't
you
remember.
did.
I did.
You did.
Oh, never mind. I won't show it to you then. But no, that's...
We'll have to show that off on here when it's ready to go.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I've been picking locks. I hit lock number 5 today.
Okay.
That I've cracked.
Ooh, I just noticed something.
What?
Sorry, you've been go on with your lock
no,
picking.
What'd you notice?
The book thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Why is this not working? Stop being stupid, Aaron. Stop being stupid. I'm sorry. He's being stupid. Next week, Wednesday, is the book release party.
Yes.
It is August 1st next week. Everybody, for the love of God,
and
tune in for this man. He's been working on this book for a long goddamn time. Tell people to tune in. It's going to be the book. We're going to show off the book.
We'll show off the book,
We're going to read the entire thing live on the air.
Yes, in 1 hour.
In 1 fucking hour. And no, but that's great. If we get a fucking book release party digression, we'll maybe let's come up with some shit.
Sure.
Some special shit. Maybe we'll play some excerpts from the book. From your audiobook.
We could do that. I could do that.
We should do that.
That could happen.
Every once in a while. And this one's brought to you by Chapter 2, Line 42. And then I killed her. Yeah. That's awesome. It's book release party. You get to release that fucker on Audible, on the Amazon.
On Audible, Amazon.
And
it'll go in brick and mortar stores too.
And Pornhub.
It'll
be on Pornhub.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Pornhub
as a parody.
Is a shit. Parody porn. Yeah.
Blood in the Moonlight.
Well, I think they've already... that's not going to be a good one to
They're going to have to...
That's another fetish I don't get.
Blood porn?
Yeah. There's
a blood porn
There's
thing?
people who like, the cotton ponies used. The ones that have been ridden hard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's people who like that. Then they...
okay.
No, I'm
not into that.
Not right.
And another thing, I'm not into pissing. That I've seen that on sites all the time, like people pissing on each other. I don't get that. Hey, I'm not judging you if you're into people pissing.
If you're into that, that's cool. I mean, some people it's a humiliation thing. Some people like to be humiliated, I guess. But
that's true.
I don't think that would be my thing either.
Yeah.
Now, when my daughter was on, that one time we had a very long conversation about female ejaculation, which was quite humorous.
Yes.
Which she's busy with her new restaurant that they opened up, their vegan restaurant.
Do they serve organic apple juice on the menu, if you know what I mean?
Well, everything's vegan. Trust me, everything in this restaurant is hardcore vegan.
Now, I'm telling you, if you think vegan food is just fucking leaves and sticks and shit,
nope.
If you try a real fucking good vegan meal, it's fucking insane. You can't tell there's no meat in it.
You've had
it's that good.
You've had the vegan chili.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
Remember, I made that, and I didn't tell you guys. I didn't tell them it was vegan.
It's fucking good.
It was this meat, because you basically take the meat crumbles or the soy crumbles, and then you do all this stuff to them, and then after a while, it's like, dude, that's some really robust chili, man.
Yeah.
What kind of meat is that? Ain't no meat.
Yep, I've been surprised. definitely. We got people asking, when is this book release party? It's going to be next week, Wednesday, just the regular time of the digression.
He could call it a party. I'm releasing the book on
Wednesday, the 1st.
On the Wednesday the 1st, and then he's just calling it a party because we'll be we'll be live.
Tell your friends, tell everybody to buy this motherfucker before they're sold out. They can't get sold out, but tell them that. It's going to be a limited edition. After Thursday night, I'm going to kill him. And so these books are going to be worth 20 times what they were worth before.
Just 20?
Well, I don't know, 20. What's a Bob Ross painting worth now?
Oh, at least 21.
Oh.
Yeah, that's happy accidents.
Yeah. So anyway,
I liked him.
People show up, and fucking Bob Ross is the shit. They still stream if you want to watch Bob Ross.
Yeah, on
24/7 on Twitch. He has a channel that has anywhere at any given time 3,000 people in there watching Bob Ross every single episode.
Whoever owns the rights to that, right? They must be the ones who is doing it.
Yeah, with the channel. Yeah.
So, tell me that wasn't a brilliant idea. All right, Bob. Well, we got this Bob Ross shit, right? He's dead now, and so
I think his family owns it now.
Let's say he's talking to Bill. Mm-hmm. So Bill,
Bob and Bill,
yeah, Bob's dead though. So Bill, I was thinking, we got all this video of Bob Ross, and people love watching shit. And look at my kid; he's watching other people play games on fucking YouTube. What the hell? And his friends come over; they all come together. You think they play together, and they sit on their fucking laptops and they watch other people do shit. Let's just put this shit up on Twitch and see what happens. We get enough viewers, they make money, we make money, everyone's happy. They're making money hand over fist.
I like your story. But what actually happened was Twitch was opening a creative section for painters and whatever, and they talked to the people who own Bob Ross and said, listen, we want to kick off 24/7 marathon of Bob Ross to kick off our creative section. Mm-hmm. But I think your story's probably more likely to happen.
Because, you get all the subscriptions, and now people are like...
I think they donate the money.
Even better.
Like good stuff.
To blind painters?
No, the Trump Fund. Yeah. Or if any Seinfeld fans, the Human Fund.
The Human Fund.
Yeah. The Human Fund. That's what we call it. He's trying to start a fundraiser thing to make a bunch of money and scam people.
The Human Fund.
The Human Fund.
It's from me.
Yeah.
So, the Human Fund.
The Human Fund.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. Now
that you said that, I'm gonna work with that. Would you like to donate to the Human Fund? What's it for? Humans? Which one? Me. Just me.
Okay.
Who do I make it out to? Me. Cash.
I just put that on the check. Me. 20 grand.
Yeah, me.
Just me.
20 grand. No, Cash.
Gotcha.
What's your name? Cash.
What? This is like a who's on first.
Actually,
thing.
Cash is a name.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jessica Alba's husband, I think, is
Cash.
I think his name's Cash. Yeah.
Now, too bad that obviously Jessica Alba, that's her maiden name, right?
Yes. But I don't know what her real name's now.
If he had a shit together, he'd take her name because his name would be Cash Alba.
Yeah, no shit.
It's got a ring to it.
But if you're named Cash, you're probably a douchebag, and you're going to want to keep your name.
Well, you might not be a douchebag if that's like your birth name. If you changed your name to Cash, you're probably a douchebag.
That's true. That's a douchebag.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. Watched, probably a little late to the game, but watched the first episode of Preacher. Have you seen that?
I've been told I need to watch it. Damien was talking highly of that. So.
Yeah, watch the first episode.
What'd you think?
It's a little different. But it's kind of it's explosive in some areas, some parts of it. So I enjoyed the first episode. So it'd be interesting to see others. I saw a clip from Mad Men. I've never watched Mad Men.
I've heard good things about Mad Men as well.
It's about an advertising agency in the 50s, 60s, something like that.
Yeah.
When men were men and women knew their fucking place. I guess that's
a lot of women getting slapped in that one, probably. Yeah. No, it's generally what happened back then.
I know.
Let's be honest. Let us not shy away from the privilege.
But they have little clips where they're like, how to deal with an insubordinate employee. How to deal with asking for a pay raise. But it's just, there's scenes from the show. And I watched one from the show, and it was like, I always juxtapose Fassbender and Hamm with each other. John Hamm and Michael Fassbender. Yeah. I always juxtapose those two. So I thought that was Fassbender.
Fassbender, really?
It's not.
But John Hamm. Huh.
But either way, I really enjoyed that clip, and I might even look at that a little more.
Cool.
Maybe. Not sure.
Nice. I should check out Preacher. We're butting up on time here, buddy.
I was going to ask.
I need you to get that sponsorship going. Or if you had another topic you want to bring up. He's got our sponsor this week. He wrote it down. He was very happy with himself. and I didn't want him to tell me because I want to be surprised. So, John, why don't you tell these fine listeners and people who are waiting with bated breath for this sponsor for tonight's show?
I even made a note to myself that says spoken in Russian accent. So,
okay, spoken in a Russian accent.
All right, tonight's sponsor is Ernie Babcock's House of Might and Barbecue. Work out in not-so-modern gym with sword, maces, and other static weapon and make muscles stronger. Then afterwards, mosey to a restaurant and eat the muscles of the fallen and those weaker than you. Ernie Babcock's House of Might and Barbecue.
I love it. House of Might and Barbecue. That's fucking good. I like that. We need to make a logo for that. That's funny. Nice. I'm glad you didn't tell me that. I'm glad that was the first time I heard that. That's fucking funny.
Work out in not so modern gym.
Even without the Russian, just the House of Might and Barbecue is fucking crazy.
Ernie Babcock.
Ernie Babcock.
So I just want to know the shit Ernie Babcock got in school.
Mm-hmm. Fucking
going to Russian school.
And a guy who's Russian named Ernie Babcock.
Ernie Babcock.
Like, sounds like an old newsie.
Vladimir, Sasha, come meet Ernie Babcock.
Ernie Babcock.
Is he from America? No.
That's fucking funny.
Sorry.
On the same vein, and we're going to leave with this. Go watch the new Sacha Baron Cohen stuff. However you can find it. I think it's a Showtime show. Mm-hmm. Just go check out his shit. It's called This Is America, I think. Or Is This America? Whatever.
Is This America? I think
something like that. You can watch clips of it on YouTube. You got to see what this guy can get famous politicians to do on camera.
You know, Sasha, that dude's got balls of solid rock.
Yes,
man.
he does.
I mean, just some of the shit he's done. Mm-hmm. You know, where he did the whole Borat thing. I mean, I know we're signing off, but that Borat blew me away.
Talked to a real terrorist and called Osama bin Laden a hobo Santa. And the guy looked at him and said, "Leave. You need to leave now." Like, okay. A hobo Santa. Yeah.
Didn't he? So, how many movies has he done? He has a Borat.
I got to sneeze. 1 second.
He had
I'm better now.
Another Borat style.
He did Borat. He did something. He had like the Ali G show for a while.
Yeah.
And then he was in some serious roles for a while too.
Right.
He did that one Martin Scorsese 3D film. I forget what the fuck it was called, but it won a bunch of
That's
awards.
what they should have called it. That
Martin Scorsese 3D film.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that. We have our sponsor for next week too, but we'll tell you about that next week.
Yeah. People tune in. Tell people to show up next week. We want people here for the fucking book release party. I don't know what kind of party it's going to be. We're going to have fucking death metal fucking donkeys.
Yeah, we'll have a death metal donkey.
We're going to have retired hookers. They don't even strip anymore.
Yep.
And then we probably should have some books here for a few listeners, right?
And maybe even if we can make it happen, a bucket of crickets and figs.
All right. That sounds good. Okay. Great. So that sounds like a fucking awful party, but tune in. You never know what's going to happen. We're probably never going to even talk about the book because we're going to digress into the fucking abyss.
The ether abyss.
The ether abyss. The
ether abyss.
The abyss.
Ether, yeah.
The Ebers.
Ooh, the Ebers.
Ebers.
That sounds like the Beavers. Did we have any closing comments from anybody here?
We have next Wednesday. I will be there. We have people who are asking when it's going to be. Wednesday, the Metrodome. Pay for the whole seat, only use the edge.
No. If there's that one, but another one I heard too, we only charge you for the front of your seat because that's all you'll need.
There you go.
Something like that.
I like it.
Is Gravedigger still around?
Oh, yeah. Gravedigger, Bigfoot, they're still around. Their drivers have died a long time ago, but that's okay.
In the truck? In the Gravedigger?
No, I don't think they died. I don't think they died
Dang
in their trucks. But
we love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen. It's been real. We're going to fade into this.
It's been fade into the other one, the Trumpy handy-holdy thingy.
Okay. And this is going to have some background noise. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
Don't get hurt.
Bye, everybody.
I love you.
Goodbye.
That's funny.
There it is, right there. I'm touching his hands. All right. Bye. Bye-bye.